Investigative reporting by a group of student journalists forced their new principal to resign. Emmy Robertson was hired last month to lead a Kansas high school. When the students set out to write a story about her, they found some inconsistencies in Robertson's credentials. Omar Villafranca is in Pittsburgh, Kansas, inside the high school where the new principal quit before her first day.
Good morning. There's a job opening at Pittsburgh High School because of what happened in this small newsroom. Student journalists started asking questions about Emmy Robertson, and they found things out that the school board did not. They found out that the incoming principal's advanced degrees were not worth the paper they were printed on.
No one really knew who she was, and so we wanted to shed some light on that.
When students at Pittsburgh High School started asking routine questions about incoming principal Emmy Robertson, they didn't like what they heard.
Looking to her background, we noticed several discrepancies and several red flags.
That's when 17-year-old journalists Gina Matthew and Connor Balthazar went to work. In last week's issue of the Booster Redux, students detailed a March 16th conference call where Robertson gave them incomplete answers, conflicting dates, and inconsistencies. Robertson, who was interviewed for the position from her home in Dubai, said she earned a master's and a doctorate from Cortland's University online, but that she also occasionally traveled to the on-site campus in Stockton, California.
Cortland's University was unaccredited, and it also had discrepancies within being a diploma mill or degree mill.
This website for Cortland's University shows a commencement ceremony, but that photo is actually from Wake Forest University. A spokesman for the U.S. Department of Education tells CBS News the department does not have a record of Cortland's University.
We had 2 committees of people who interviewed her.
Superintendent Destry Brown says he's proud of the students and says Robertson's $93,000 a year hiring was doomed without the proper documentation.
They wouldn't be able to get a license in Kansas, so eventually I'll just say the chickens would have come to roost.
Most people don't want their taxpayer dollars going towards the salary of somebody that lied.
In looking out for their school community, these students also learned the value in shoe leather reporting.
We understand our roles, and that is to present the truth.
Robertson's undergraduate degree is also in question. A spokesperson for the University of Tulsa tells CBS News Robertson did attend but did not graduate. We reached out to Robertson on multiple platforms and did not receive a comment back from her. Norah?
All right, Omar, thank you. Now, that's what you call real news and reporting.
I'll
They had
say.
a question, and they followed it through, and with significant result.
And Mrs. Robertson is going, thank you, kids. Boy, it's so good. You're so good at your jobs. And you know what's interesting, what I think is great, rather, is that the Boston Globe Spotlight Unit reached out to these students to say, bravo, well done.
Yeah.
But it's one more time in which you say, go to look at the fundamentals.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Start with the basics.